round of pools for the day, and then tomorrow we're going to have the final 10 a.m. pools before we solidify our top 48 bracket for the rest of the day.
All right, and looks like first upstream, I see Crag, I see Raster.
Ooh, Crag and Raster. No, there's a few Rasters in this tournament. We've got Cobra here, obviously, probably the favorite Raster to go make a deep bracket run through. We've also got SBS, who we know for the Claren, we know for the Ori, we know for...
Is SPS going Raster this tournament?
Supposedly he's going to be going full Raster, but if bracket goes as projected, we might see him pull out the Claren, because he does seem to have a pretty solid bracket where the Claren would honestly be probably the best pick if he wants to make a top 6 run.
I could see that.
Oh, wait, I know that tag. That is PBJ702.
You want to tell me a little bit about the history of PBJ?
He was someone that I actually bumped into at your tournaments of the PX East brackets. He would pump in every now and again. A Crag player that's been around for quite a bit versus, I feel like I've seen Dip before, but yeah. Okay, so Ramserss versus PBJ. PBJ actually a pretty solid Crag. I believe he's part of the band wave, like MS Band. You know, that sort of skill level. Yeah, he's around there. So
that's cool.
It'll be interesting to see how this round goes with game 1 on Merchantport.
And we'll see how Ramserss handles the Crag. Generally, this matchup is considered pretty heavily Raster favored. I know Crags almost universally don't like playing this matchup.
Yeah, no, for sure. MSB, ZB, they're not huge fans for good reason. I mean, Raster just kind of has a way of just getting in on you in neutral and just not letting you go.
Yeah, Raster is really good at keeping their space while threatening, and then just comboing to death. But Crag hits really hard. Raster's very light. Only takes a few good reads to end a stock.
Exactly, and right now we're seeing that like at 129, like anything could just about do it. You can see an upper off the top, a down smash right there could almost do it, but that forward air is going to take it from across the stage. And
wow.
PBJ having a solid first stock lead.
Yeah, Ramserss fishing a little bit for the aerial strongs there. And those claps would end those stocks, but... Oh, nice confirm.
Yeah, right there. Just like you said, it almost did, but Crag is a heavy lad. He's going to be living those for a while. Ooh. Yeah, no, not going to get it there, but just like that, like 66 is a dangerous percent, but okay, down strong going to do it.
What a find. No tech, unfortunately.
Yeah, we don't
stop taking it.
Oh, I thought we were going to see a Jijijikis. We're going to see an up tilt off the top instead, though. Not often you see Crag's up tilt Galaxy.
I mean, very often when you see these pillar setups, if they're going for a kill at the top, you might see the jump up air, you might see the up strong. Up tilt's not going to really kill on most characters, but Raster really is that light.
Yeah, I was going to say, one of the lightest characters in the game, and for good reason. PBJ looking on the verge of a 2-stock right now, and showing that, I mean, maybe Crag can do it. He can in this matchup.
Great parry by Ramserss. PBJ responding with their own parry. Unfortunately, not getting a punish off of it. Honestly, Ramserss feels like they've kind of found their footing a bit.
A little bit more, yeah. They just kind of have to make more off these big punishes, and unfortunately, an SD there is going to be the end of game 1. PBJ taking with a solid 2-stock. I feel like the stage pick was like pretty solid for Ramserss. It's more just they needed to kind of get their footing. PBJ doing a pretty solid job overall of like zoning out Raster, which is pretty needed in the matchup because, again, like he controls that ground space really well in Slipstream, and it's really hard for a lot of characters to really keep up with it.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, if you're Crag, you either want to be up close and hitting them, or you want to be keeping them far, using your projectiles, using your specials, and setting up a really good position for yourself. But now it's on Ramserss' counter pick. We're going to get a stage that's going to be very strong for Raster here. Slipstream puts in a lot of work on this stage.
So does Crag forward air, if I've ever seen it. The amount of times I've seen Crag just take someone off the side with forward air, I could start a savings account.
Yeah, it is a little scary to get caught off the side or all those top platforms, especially as Raster, you're so light and floaty. A couple up airs off the top might be it. Oh, where'd you go?
Or that could do it. Unfortunately, another like early stock off the side. I think just an unfortunate drift. This is not looking strong right now from Ramserss. Just letting PBJ control the entire pace. Yeah. Just throw a forward smash out with the fans. Why not?
Really, PBJ just doesn't have a lot of pressure on him to not throw out these specials, not block.
Yeah, or those forward airs. Again, another one just right off the side.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Please, that was good. Probably like, please just do it. End it. We love seeing a ZB off the top, you know?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
we setting it up again? No.
Oh, this is dangerous. 86. Yep, next big forward air, and that's going to do it. A quick 2-0 for PBJ. Going to be moving on further in the bracket.
GG's just forcing those fairs at the end. Fair into fair into fair. One of them's going to hit eventually.
Yeah, exactly. And that move just active for enough time where you can just drop straight down with it and cover that entire space. Ramserss doesn't have a whole lot of distance, so you can't really outright contest it. That's why he's such a good whiff punish machine.
Yeah, absolutely. And Ramserss also pretty floaty, which besides for like any kill potential, it does mean that you can kind of call out his vertical positioning a little bit better than other characters.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, unless he's in Slipstream, because then of course we know Ramserss probably best character.
Ramserss,
you didn't hear that from me. You didn't hear that from me.
Ramserss in Slipstream is certainly insane.
Yeah, no, very good. Has incredible like horizontal coverage with nair, forward air, back air, which is incredibly good, and down air. But well, I think we might be seeing a little bit of that later on. Of course, we still got losers, we still got winners, we got more matches coming up. Speaking of, we do have our next match on stream.
Eliana's coming out. That's pretty different from the characters we just saw.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I've been seeing a whole lot of Ellies this tournament. Like the usual suspects that you would expect to see, like Halide, Bookworm. None of them are really here, to my knowledge.
Several of the best Elianas, unfortunately, have sort of semi-retired from the game. And I'll